Shavua Tov, a good Tevach. We'll tell story number 33 of the Shivchei Shem Tov. The Shivchei Shem Tov, the earliest story or compilation of stories of Baal Shem Tov stories by Rav Dov of Linitz. The number of story number 33 is Harkada Gdola Bein HaChavayos, which means the big dancing between the barrels. So this is one of the series of stories of what happened during the Baal Shem Tov's prayer. Rav Dober says, I also heard from a Rav Chassid, from the Rav, the pious Gedalia of blessed memory, Rav Gedalia of Linitz, of his community, major source of Baal Shem Tov stories for the author, that once the Baal Shem Tov was praying Mincha in a certain town, in a room called the Speichler. Very common in the writings of the time to put a word in Yiddish as part of the fluidity of a story when they're missing the name of the place. A Speichler means a granary, a place where the grain of the harvest is stored. So the Baal Shem Tov was there in this Speichler, in this granary, with a minyan, davening, praying, mincha, and there were many barrels full of different types of grain. During the tefillah, during the prayer, there started this shaking of the barrels, and it became a big dancing. The barrels started dancing, as is written, and now brings a pasuk, a verse from Shmois, from Exodus, I think it's 18:19. Because Hashem descended, God descended upon it, means upon the Sinai, upon Har Sinai, with fire, and great fear came upon the whole mountain. So this is the pasuk that reminds them that they relate to what's going on during the prayer of the Baal Shem Tov and the barrels shaking and dancing. Tehillah Hashem, praise to Hashem, praise to God. We saw the resemblance of the soul of Moshe, just like the resemblance of what had happened in Har Sinai in the revelation of the Torah. Now they saw the prayer of the Baal Shem Tov and the shaking of these barrels. This is how high, elevated, how they felt, people in that minyan, seeing this event. It's a very short and simple story, and yet the big impression that it had caused on Rav Gedalia that he told the author of the book. I am in the process of translating these stories into Spanish. They have already been translated into English, but it's the first time that the whole book will be translated into Spanish. And I am telling these Baal Shem Tov stories, as is the tradition, every Motzei Shabbos, every Saturday after Shabbos is over. So you are invited to come and watch, subscribe, like, and contribute and follow me on Patreon. The link will be in the description for keeping the channel, and also the efforts to translate, edit, and eventually publish the whole book, God willing, in the Spanish translation. Shavua Tov, a good Tevach.